Hello everybody, this is Ryan over at High Carb Regenerator. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe, like. Let's get into this. So I don't know if everybody saw the video that came out on Tuesday, I believe it was, when I interviewed DURIANRIDER, the DURIANRIDER Exposed on live stream or whatever I called it. A lot of people have reached out. First of all, I was very happy that happened. And at the end, he said that maybe we could do that like once a week or a month or whatever. Let's see what happens with that. He and I have very similar personalities, and if you combine the two of us, I think you get a lot of information out of it. Those kind of personalities tend to, combine somewhat well sometimes, and it just kind of worked out that way. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about is, here's the title. And we're back. I wanted to talk about, a lot of you have reached out to me and said that you had no idea how good the DURIANRIDER protocol was until you saw that video, or you thought he was a POS, piece of shit, until you saw that video, whatever it is. And there was one segment in that actually happened fairly early in that I'm actually going to show in a couple seconds here that seemed to be what everybody really got a lot out of. And here's the clip.
Logical as well. So I started dabbling with that a little bit. But now I was, eating fruit for breakfast, aka raw till 4 style from 2001 onwards. And then 2002 got more into eating all raw foods, etc. And I played with that. So over 20 years ago now, it goes quick.
Yeah. And so you stayed fruitarian for how long then?
When I was pure fruit. Yeah, I was fruitarian, raw foodist, I'd say, from 2005, October 2005 through to February 2010, 100% raw food, like full, the full orthorexia style, yeah. 100% raw is law, nature's first law stuff, cooked food's poison, blah, blah, blah. But then my performance was just suffering. I'm like, what am I doing? This is dumb. So I added back in starches and added sugars, and rest is history.
Yeah. So how exactly did you add in back in? I mean, I've seen the videos, but I just wanted to so you started with potatoes originally when you came back?
Yeah, it was, I went out with Freely's mom to a Don Tolman seminar in February 2010. And we were house sitting a joint up in Balambal Heights, Queensland. And so me and Lindy, Freely's mum, went out that night, Don Tolman. And I came back and I was like, Freely's acting a bit suspicious, a bit weird. She's like, I did something really weird tonight. I cooked up some potatoes. And I said, you know what? We're full foodist back then. I was like, you had potatoes? And she said, yeah. I said, how'd you feel? She goes, feel great. That tastes amazing. Feel fine. I'm like, okay. Any left? I'll try them out. And so it's potatoes, just potatoes. And then a few days later, I introduced some oats back into my diet, oats for dinner. And literally next day, the power on my bike went up, like the watts. So I used a thing called a power meter. I could measure my watts. My watts went back up. I'm like, this is where it's at. And so then added in sugar, table sugar, and then boom, rest is history. Mm. So yeah. And Freely, that's when she started really losing weight. When she added in cooked foods, her weight really dropped off. That was significant because I've always been lean as a vegan. I never had any sort of, I was never like, tubby, but Freely being girl, they want to be as slim as possible, and so she lost a lot of weight after that when she added in cooked foods, cooked starches, refined sugar being the main one. And then she turned her up real quick.
Now, speaking of, okay, and we're back. I might show another couple of clips. I don't know. I doubt it. I just go watch the video. It was a great video. And this isn't going to be a very long video. I just wanted to get the message out there. So whoever hasn't watched it, go watch it. It was very good. I plan on talking with him more about the Starch Solution 50/50. I really didn't even get into that. Because of the time difference on my end, it's always going to be fairly early morning, midnight to whatever, unless he gets on a little earlier. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. But him talking about once freely added in the starches and the sugar, the weight started falling off. I can see that because, you know, a lot of people who do the raw vegan, they don't really ever get, you know, ripped or whatever, shredded, which isn't really 100% my goal. If I'm completely honest, I kind of like being a little bigger, 260 or whatever I'm at. I can tell that I've lost quite a bit of weight over the last week. I keep forgetting to weigh myself largely because I just, I don't care. And, but my clothes are fitting. I can't keep my damn shorts on. I had to make a new notch on my belt, because I don't feel like going to jail for exposing. And, I've been adding a lot more sugar. Now, I will have this to say. A few of you have reached out, more than actually a few of now. I'm talking about reaching out on like Instagram and the DMs and stuff like that. And saying to me that sugar made your gut hurt. And I 100% agree. So in Africa and some parts of Asia, they actually use sugar as an antibiotic. So like, say you were running and you tripped and you scraped your knee or whatever, you gouged your elbow or something like that. They'll actually pack the wound with sugar and then put a wrap over it because it's antibacterial. So that kind of happens in your gut as well. So the first time you start eating sugar, it will have that antibacterial, so it'll start killing off some of the stuff in your gut, and it will upset your stomach. It might start killing stuff off in your small intestines. I'm pointing at my small intestines like you can actually see it. And that effect, you're going to feel that. Now, I don't actually feel it as much on less refined sugar, so say even organic sugar or the raw sugar. But I don't like the taste of those as much either. So you really play around with this. If you can't do straight up table sugar, you know, try a different version. Now, don't go to these expensive sugars like date sugar and all that kind of. I mean, it's ridiculous how much some of this stuff costs. Now, I understand the process of making this stuff is kind of a pain in the ass, like date syrup. Juicing dates, that's got to take a lot of dates to make a juice, right? So I guess just do whatever your budget can afford, but I just don't see the point in spending a ton of money on this. Anyways, the point of this video is that clip right there, that whole section right there is what I've gotten the most comments on, the most DMs on. And the next video that we do, I want to expand on that. Leave any questions down below on any questions that you want me to ask Durian Rider. Hopefully we can get connected over this weekend or Monday again, like happened last time. And I can have another video out next week because I really want to get I know his thoughts on some of the stuff, but you know, you can really dig specific when you are doing an interview like that. I also have another interview next Tuesday that I absolutely cannot believe that I got. But you're going to have to wait and see that one. I can't believe it. I've actually interviewed with this guy before, but it was so medically based that he couldn't actually publish it. But I'm actually interviewing him this time on my channel, and I'm very happy about that. There's one more person I'm going to reach out to. I think he'll do it too. So we'll see. I'm getting a little more into these interviews. Some of them are not going to be food based. They're going to be lifestyle based. Because I want this is called the High Carb Regenerator channel, which isn't 100% about the diet. You know, you can't just, I guess technically you can just change your diet and change your life, but really, I mean, just get out there and just, you know, have fun. Like if you like cycling, if you like weightlifting, if you like whatever, walking, riding, surfing, whatever it is, get out there and enjoy it, right? Especially this time of year, because, you know, some of us in the north, in which I don't think I'll be, come the colder season, I'm not a snow sport person at all. I tried it one time. I got threatened to be sued by a doctor because I almost ran him over. I mean, it's not my thing at all. So anyway, enjoy this season. Enjoy the watermelons. I'm going to do whenever the farm stands come around, I'm going to start going to some of these farm stands. I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to start doing more videos outside as much as I can. You know, sound is very hard to control, and it's very windy here. Other than July and August, it's usually in the double-digit winds. So it makes it harder to record sound and stuff like, which is why I haven't done a ton of videos outside. That's plain and simple. That's most of the reason that I don't. It's always like I'm like watching out the window here. Everything's blowing like crazy. I mean, it's just always windy here. So I'm gonna do the best I can. I guess maybe I can get one of those mics with the fuzzy stuff on it, so you can actually hear what I'm saying. So anyway, if you want to see the farmers markets, let me know down below. I'm gonna try to get to as many as I can this year. I'm gonna go out in the sticks where, you know, the bigger ones are, and it should be a lot of fun. Anyway, I wanted to make a short video because I got a lot of stuff to do, and I got to take my cat to the vet today, and it's just a lot of stuff. So anyway, enjoy this video. If you definitely leave down below what questions you want me to ask Durian Rider. I definitely want to hit on the starch solution, the 50-50 plate, and maybe even some of the other people like the what was his name, Esselstein, and anyway, a couple of the other people, because I don't really necessarily agree with them. Anyways, comments, questions down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.